Cambodia's picturesque landscape belies a harsher reality: mass destruction of the country's forests, 2/3 of which were handed over to commercial loggers in the early 1990s. Faced with a looming catastrophe and failing concessions, the government banned logging in 2001 and urgently sought ways to salvage and rehabilitate the forests. It decided to give some of them back to its people.
Well, the important turning point was that the government actually accepted this is something that they want to do and put in a framework, legal framework, to enable it to happen, and they're actually supporting it to happen.
More than 80% of Cambodians live in rural areas. Most of them are impoverished. Developing a system where they can manage their own forests will help prevent them from falling further into poverty. Tum Nup district in Kampong Tom province is one of almost 60 communities in Cambodia to have been granted legal tenure to manage a forest near their homes. In the short term, it means they'll have unrestricted access to the forest, which they depend on for their survival. And in the longer term, they stand to gain significant livelihood benefits from timber revenues. The granting of tenure marks the end of a 6-step process, which begins at village level, involves working with local authorities, forming committees, putting management structures in place, and learning about the importance of forest conservation. In a country with such a tragic recent history, many Cambodians don't have strong connections or roots with the land they now occupy. Most who survived the brutal Khmer Rouge regime were displaced. In many cases, they had to start all over again. Obtaining legal tenure to manage community forests can be a lengthy process. In some cases, it will be years before it's finally approved.
I think it's long, but it's useful to have, because it will not just give the land to the community without structure. So the long process is to strengthening the structure of the local community to manage this area.
Sawn Sopip's village has not yet won legal tenure to manage its local forest, but they're midway through the process. She's a member of her local community forestry committee and is encouraging others to join. The forest area her community is seeking to manage is small, at around 300 hectares, but potentially beneficial. There are many obstacles to overcome.
ស្រួលហើយសនុកតាមដាននឹងសភាពការមនុស្សដែលច្រើនវាពាក់ព័ន្ធសកម្មភាពច្រើនដូចថាយើងវាប្រហោងដែរវាមិនប្រហោងមិនទេជួនណាដែលវិជាពលរដ្ឋពួកក្រុមដែលយាមល្បាតហ្នឹងសិតតែប្រធានក្រុមសមាជិកក្នុងសហគមន៍ហ្នឹងជួនណាវាដាច់ពេលទៅដែលជីភាពខ្វះខាតហ្នឹងគ្នាដូចថាចន្លោះពេលដូចថា2ថ្ងៃ3ថ្ងៃហ្នឹងជួនណាវាឆ្លៀតឱកាសព្រោះអាជួនបលល្មើសហ្នឹងឆ្លៀតឱកាសមកឆក់កណិតប៉ិនវាគ្មានឈើអុយនឹងធំដុំយើងយកទៅជាហូបជារសទេវាច្រើនតែ
Despite the challenges, Cambodia is making up for lost time. Community management may be Cambodia's last chance to save its forests. Even with the country's recent initiatives, there are still concerns that outsiders may make a grab for the land.
It's a really important moment in Cambodia's history because forests are being looked at for many different purposes. Local people want them to support their more traditional livelihood and perhaps even to improve them, but at the same time outsiders are looking at these forests and thinking of converting them to other uses, and this might be not just outsiders from other parts of Cambodia but also from other countries. So there's competition, basically there's enormous competition for this land, and the communities are scared and that they want to secure it for themselves.